Hey everyone, it's Kathleen and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you clicked on this video and decided to come hang out with me. Welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're not. Happy to have you all here. So today, I thought I would do a video practicing some magic with you. Now I know we're not supposed to exactly practice magic outside of Hogwarts, but I don't see any ministry officials around, any of my professors. And as the brave and wonderful Hermione Granger once said, it's kind of exciting, isn't it, breaking the rules? So we're gonna break some rules today and practice magic outside of Hogwarts. So I'm not gonna talk too much more, so let's get to the video. Now, as Mr. Ollivander says, the wand chooses the wizard. So it's very important to have a wand that chooses you. Now I know that with some of our lower income wizarding families, or even Muggle families from Muggleborns, a wand can be a little expensive. Sometimes we get a hand-me-down and we go for the cheapest one, but it's so important to have a wand that chooses you, because you are one with your wand and you are only as powerful as the wand that is with you. So if you have one that didn't choose you, it's okay, you can save up for one later, but you want one that chooses you so that you can do magic to the best of your ability. So we're going to find out which one is right for me. Now this one is very pretty. So let's see how it's important to have hand feel, obviously, and see how it bets. Let's see. Nothing happening for me here. I don't think this is the one for me. Now we have this one. It's a little more simple, but it has a very nice feel to it. Let's see what happens. So let's see what happens when I give it a wave. Nope, no, definitely not. I have one more wand to try, and let's see what happens. Now that we have our wand, we are ready to start the magic. So we're going to start with a very simple spell, two spells actually, but they're kind of connected to each other. We are going to begin with Lumos and Nox. For maybe some first years or prospective students that haven't gotten their letter yet about Hogwarts, Lumos is bringing light at the end of your wand, and Nox is extinguishing that light. But before we can get to the spell work and produce light, we have to go over the wand motions. So the wand movements are very simple for Lumos. Observe. For Lumos, you go up. Lumos is up. Now, to extinguish, and for Nox, is down. Nox is down. So it's kind of like a light switch for my Muggleborns out there. So you switch it on and off, up and down. It is very simple. So maybe after practicing a little bit, we are going to do the light producing spell now. So Lumos, Nox. Did it light up for you? Lumos, Nox. Now, it is time to do the levitating spell, or Wingardium Leviosa. Now, as Professor Splitwick taught us, it's a very simple movement, fluid movement of the wand. So the swish and flick. So I think that we're ready now to try to levitate something. I have a feather right here, which is what you usually do to start off with. So let's try this. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's just like magic! I did it! Totally real! Wow! Okay, so we're going to be able to do something a little more advanced now. We are going to do the water conjuring spell, which is called Aguamenti. Now, the symbol for Aguamenti is a little bit interesting. It's a little similar to Lumos, where you go straight up. But for Aguamenti, you go straight up, and there's a little bit of a curve. So we go like this. Like this. It's a bit kind of like a wave, almost like a tidal wave. All right, are you ready to try it? Let's try this Aguamenti. Okay, that backfired a little bit. All right, for our next spell, we are going to do both Engorgio and Reducio to make things bigger and smaller. So I have here a candle, and maybe I want this candle a little bigger. But before we get to that, we are going to practice the Engorgio spell first. Engorgio is a little interesting. It's kind of like Alohomora, where we know what Alohomora is. It's a circle and then down. So Alohomora. I think I may have unlocked somebody's broom case. So for Engorgio, it's very similar. It's a circular shape, but we don't do the down part. So it kind of, you have a little, so it's a little check. So flick, circle, flick. So it's like flick, circle, flick. Let's try to do that really fast. I think we have the hang of the movement, so let's see if we can make this candle bigger. Engorgio. It worked! I think we have this Engorgio thing down. Probably need to get this thing back down to size. Now Reducio, the wand movements are very simple. It's literally a V. So, a V. A V. Let's see then to getting this back to normal size. Reducio. And now it's back to normal size. So, honestly, I think we got Engorgio and Reducio down pat. Now to end, we are going to do a more advanced spell. We have a candle here, and I want to light it. So I'm gonna review Incendio and light this candle. Now Incendio brings fire, obviously. You can use it in a duel against somebody, which dueling on Hogwarts grounds is forbidden unless it's in the dueling club. But we're not Hogwarts, are we? And we're not dueling. I guess you can say I'm dueling this candle, but I'm gonna win. So Incendio is a little bit similar to Reducio, where Reducio, oop, did I just shrink you? I'm sorry. But Reducio was a V. It's very similar to that, except the V is upside down for Incendio. And there's a little bit more at the end. So we start with a little I'm gonna do a grand movement, and then we'll make it much littler, or much smaller. We're gonna do the upside down V, and then we have a rainbow. So, upside down V, rainbow. Now let's do that faster. Now I think that's time to light the candle, call it a day on this magic practice, and say that practice makes perfect. So if it doesn't go well, and I set everything on fire around me, I regret nothing. YOLO. Incendio. So I lit the candle, and I think that we're done with magic practice for now. But you saw none of this. None of this happened. I didn't break any rules. I didn't practice magic here. You don't believe me? Obliviate. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching my brand new video, and thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoyed this silliness and not taking any of this too seriously. I had a lot of fun just kind of goofing around and living my best Harry Potter life. So if you haven't already, click that subscribe button down below and add a little more Lumos to your day. And leave me a comment down below and tell me your favorite magic spell. I hope that this video made your day much brighter, and let's continue to live Lumos every day. Bye.